Hi, I'm Samira Mian and this is my sketchbook. In this sketchbook, I explored something called 8-fold variations, where I took a pattern and then repeated it at different scales. I wanted to play with colour and repetition, and also the variations that you can find from one underlying grid. So this pattern with its 8-pointed star surrounded by these house shapes and then these squares, you can see fully here where it's been repeated 3 by 3 times. I then took the same underlying grid, took out a different shape and then repeated that 4 by 4. So you can see in the repetition and between the repetition these squares become more prominent, the ones that are only shown half in the single unit. I also thought it'd be interesting to play with grey shadows to make it look as though the pattern was 3D and popping off the page. Another variation and another 3 by 3 tiling, again playing with the colour and colour schemes to see how they would work together. I wanted to bring together all the patterns as one continuous evolving pattern, as though it was being woven. So this was the first rendering of it, and then I scaled it a little bit smaller so that you could get more of a repeat. Often the beauty of these patterns comes from the repeat, and the more of a repeat you have by scaling down, the more you get to see the full variations. I scaled it down further, so we have 5 by 5 in this page, and then I evolved the pattern. So rather it be the same repeat each time, the outer shapes are different as we come in, and then the colour, it's changing as we go from the centre to the corners. I continued this idea to this drawing, where again the pattern's varying on the way towards the edges, and also I'm gradually turning the colour from light to dark. This is something I love to do, this idea that you can take something which has existed for thousands of years and give them a very modern twist by using the tools and colours that are available to us now. So these are alcohol markers, so they get a really vibrant colour. The pattern, it's got its own story evolving in rings towards the outer edge. And finally this one, bringing together all the things I wanted to bring to the fore, the evolving the colour towards the outer edges and also the pattern. So that was my sketchbook, and I think it's really important to keep a sketchbook because you can really keep track of your ideas and evolve them from one page to the next to the next. It's a great way to really develop your ideas.